by the National Command Authority. The other thing is too, when we look at the composition of it and we look at what the president has talked about, it appears that there was, a package on board that had nothing to do with combat search and rescue, but had everything to do with a special mission. And we have other hints about this because ID cards are found by on board belonging to people who have nuclear expertise. And so, what we can begin to speculate on in an informed fashion is that when you have Navy SEALs from SEAL Team 6 are specially trained to do nuclear seizure missions. This is part of their mission profile. Um, Delta Force likewise has similar mission capabilities. Delta Force and the U.S. Army also possess specialized explosive ordnance disposal capabilities that are related to breaching facilities, nuclear facilities, in order to gain access to this. The president made reference to uh, equipment used for scaling mountains. No, they had helicopters. They're not scaling mountains. The president, though, gave away a significant aspect. This was equipment that is used to lower yourself into a mountain. Um, I believe that this was a Joint Special Operations Task Force that was given the mission of um, securing an airfield near Isfahan, and then to carry out uh, a mission of unknown duration, could last hours, could last days, against the southern tunnel complex of Isfahan, where we had identified an air vent, and the job of the SEALs and the EOD was to breach the air vent. Delta was to secure and to gain access to uranium hexafluoride cylinders and recover these cylinders and bring them out. Um, this was the mission. This is what they were configured to do. Um, Now, the question is, therefore, where does this pilot rescue come in? Was this an audible call by the president who, was concerned that they were going to lose this colonel to the enemy, and he went ahead and sacrificed the Isfahan mission? Um, because the airplanes went in configured for Isfahan. They didn't go in configured for combat search and rescue. They were overloaded, grossly overloaded. Um, and that's one of the reasons why they bogged down on the airfield and were unable to go up. The other thing is the second aircraft may have been damaged by Iranian anti-aircraft fire. There's physical evidence on the remains of the aircraft that suggests this was the case. So that plane may not have been able to take off regardless because of the damage done to it. Um, again, there's just so much that's unknown about this. But the bottom line is this was a failed mission. They can talk about rescuing a downed pilot, but this was, a failed mission if it was linked to the Isfahan, a tunnel complex and recovering the material inside. The fact that this was being run out of the White House is problematic. It says that there was something else going on. This wasn't just combat search and rescue. This was something else, and that maybe this entire